What makes you guys not comment on my videos or say anything? You're supposed to be my friends. Like, what is it? Is it the creepy Jesus stuff when I talk about Jesus? That I thought I was Jesus? I don't necessarily think I'm Jesus. I just think maybe I got some of the consciousness or something. I've said this over and over again. I would rather not have people around me. So, no. So, but I think I'm a prophet of God. And I think he sent me down here because everybody says Jesus is perfect. Trust me, I ain't perfect. I ain't ever been perfect. But I've been smart enough to learn from my mistakes. That's the difference. You guys all want to censor. Censor, shut up. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're on drugs. Or whatever you guys say. I can't get any is. I debate any one he is. That's missing from the world. Debating. That's how you get down to the truth. Nobody wants to debate anymore. Look at that Carrie Lake trying to beg her opponent because she knows if she gets her in a debate, she's done. And so do the Dems, and that's why they ain't gonna let it happen. Because if they are gonna rig an election, they can't have it so that there's a video of Carrie Lake destroying her. That's why she's not gonna debate. It's not because Carrie Lake's a fascist. It's because Carrie Lake might be able to prove something about her. But I know I get off topic all the time. We were talking about Jesus. You ever wonder why? Have you ever heard, like the music industry, you have to sign contracts where you don't say Jesus, and soccer players aren't allowed to say Jesus and wear stuff that says Jesus? You guys ever wonder about that stuff? I think it's kind of weird that they try to remove Jesus. And then the Pope, he tells you all about the God of surprises. Well, imagine if I'm right and I'm a prophet and I'm supposed to get this done, supposed to warn you guys all that you're a bunch of shit turds and you might want to change, but you don't want to hear that. I'm mean. You guys want to talk about what I've been through? Why I was asking you guys for help? Let's see. My workplace. They had me convinced that I should kill myself. I asked for an investigation. They didn't do it. I didn't think that was very right. Then, none of my friends would talk to me from work. And again, when you work somewhere for 22 years and you put everything you got into that job, those people at work are your friends. I didn't have many outside of work. So, I had no communication with them. Then what happened? Oh, I had my suicide attempt. And then he told me I was dealing with a narcissist. I started looking up what a narcissist is. Boom, that's him. That's exactly who he is. So then I watched a couple Jordan Peterson videos about the truth. And I take that to heart. And I'm like, from now on, no more lies. Only the truth. I only accept the truth. I search the truth and I will find the truth. I was feeling pretty good after that. Feeling like a man. Then my accident came. The guy lied about it. Dukes of Hazzard, right towards a bunch of kids. Can you imagine that? I have that memory. And then you get it blamed on you because the cops, the OPP, were too lazy to do an investigation because they had the video of the accident and they gave it to the news, and then the news portrayed it like it was my fault. It was really good. And knowing that everybody would know it was me, that was even a better feeling. So that kind of put me back down in the dumps. But still fighting a little bit, right? Nothing crazy has happened yet. So then, I go and I make sure that my work is going to have an investigation. Well, they got to hire somebody. Our Ministry of Labor, after I complained, decided it was a good thing for them to hire somebody to do an investigation. Well, in order for the investigation to get cleared and the guy to get off the hook, people would have had to have lied. And like I said, I'm a prophet. And I think Upchurch is too. Like, we're smarter than the rest of you. We see things from all sides. Like Jay Jameson. You don't think that I can't prove that you're a liar? Like, dude, you were in the hospital for heart problems because of work. Go get your doctor. Ask them if they were willing to let you off at the time for mental anguish. Like, come on, bud. You don't think I know this stuff? Christy Coles, again, I keep saying this stuff. Like, you weren't chomping on anxiety pills, coming in my office, crying all the time? Yeah, who was there for you guys all the time? And you have the right to turn your back on me? John Wall. Wow, you were a bit of a shocker. I thought you were a good guy. Turns out you're really not. You were easily sold out. You actually texted me and told me that they gave you something in order to keep you quiet. You realize that, right? No, you probably don't. Because, John, like I said, there might be proof that they wanted me to fire you, and I might be the only reason you still had a job there. Because of Troy Solinger's system, which was a complete failure, which made you fail. And I tried sticking up for you. Speaking of Troy Solinger's system, what was the next thing that happened? Oh, because I was trying to fight the system and I said it didn't work and this and that, and it was going to cause more coils, which would cause an accident maybe. Did someone die from that? I don't know. I asked the questions. I call it the Ministry of Labor. I never got nothing, heard nothing back from them. Speaking of Ministry of Labor, I know one of the people that was investigated for Troy. I know that they called the ministry too and said that the investigation was a farce. I never heard from them on that neither. Yeah, and the death of the guy at work. I even tried getting a hold of his best friend and said, dude, this is like not good. No, I think you should stay quiet. I think the family would like it that way. Like, you people have no heart. Jason Lawson, you, to me, are a big old piece of shit. You know the way that place operates, dude. I can prove you're a liar. I can prove all of you's liars. Like I said, Troy, I can prove your system was a joke. I don't know if it was the cause that killed somebody, but I tried even taking it to Doug Ford, sent him an email, tweeted him a video of me going absolutely berserk because no one seemed to care that a man died and nothing was being done about it. Do you think maybe they're in cahoots? I don't know. It's funny because the Premier of Ontario, Mr. Ford, yeah, I got vaccinated and his family's not. I have questions on that, especially when Klaus Schwab says that half the cabinet, I'm quite sure maybe it's not all liberals. Maybe there's some conservatives in the pocket too. I don't know. Doug Ford smells to me. I mean, come on, Canada. How smart are we? How did the Fords get famous? From smoking crack. Like, we're any better than the Americans now. Like, come on. The president's son smoking crack and they don't care about a laptop. And I don't know what's running through everybody's heads. But, again, I'm getting off topic. Where was I at? Oh, the big old ministry, Jamie's death, all that. Then what happened? Carl got really strong. Started texting all the people from work, telling them what he thought. Wasn't violent, didn't threaten anybody. Didn't do any of that stuff. But my workplace was able to get me hospitalized. Doctor didn't even talk to me. Had the paperwork filled out and locked me up. That was the first time. I can tell you how the hospitals work too. That's a pretty big joke. Like waking you up to give you a sleeping pill. Like this, like, does that not sound stupid? Oh, can I prove that that happens? Oh, can I prove that a psychiatrist lies? Like, a man with integrity should be in charge of my mental health, not a complete and utter egotistical liar, which I could prove. I have videos. And if I get their videos, it's even worse. This guy is a complete moron, and he has no idea he's a moron. He thinks he's the good guy. I showed him a video of somebody completely lying about the doctor. I said, do you think maybe if they're, because he told me it was a lie. I said, do you think maybe if they're lying about you, maybe they're lying about me, but they get me locked up all the time? Then I get physically assaulted, and that person gets to have say over my mental. I don't know, locked up again. Like, this is a messed up world. And like the hospital, I'll go on about that a little. I got like, if I could go on, I could just rip this place apart. So you go in there against your will. You don't want to be there. You're pleasant because you know you have to be in order to get out. So you have to take one COVID test. Not the quick one, the one that takes days. Oh, not good enough. Now you got to take another one. Now you're locked in there for 4 or 5 days. You can't even stretch out. You're locked in a room like a jail cell. Then they need an ass swab. I don't even know what the ass swab was for, but it's pretty bad. And then when you're going in and you've never hurt anybody or been violent or anything, and you're locked up and you can't even have a bathroom, you gotta shit in cardboard. That's a little embarrassing and it's a little bit gross, and you can't even wash your hands, and they didn't even give me fucking toilet paper. Lucky I had a napkin from the snacks that they brought me. The 8 of them. But never been violent, never charged for anything. But that's the way you're treated. Is that the way you take care of mental people? I don't know. I don't think so. Then what else? Then I start going loopy, doing videos. Funny thing is, nobody would talk to me. I kept asking all of you to talk to me. So it got loopier and loopier because my imagination went away with me. Because nobody would talk to me. I told you, talk to me. I'm normal. I actually took you guys all off my Facebook at one time because I knew it was getting real weird. And I said I was doing it for my movie because I think one day there's going to be a movie about me. That's weird, huh? Funny, at the beginning of this thing, like, after, like, not even before the weird stuff, I'm telling my wife, I'm like, I don't know why I feel like I'm going to be famous. I don't know. She's like, for what? I'm like, I don't know. I think I posted a lot on Facebook too, when I was telling a bunch of people they were losers and they were going to end up with nothing in life. Because they're liars. Liars, liars, liars. That's why this whole 2 years, all recorded. I can't lie. Neither can you. And once the police, you guys want to hear about the police force? That's a big joke. A complete and utter joke. I'd like to share with you, because I want to tell this story one time, but I'm gonna share with you that the chief of police in this town called me a liar and a loser. A liar and a loser. But with no proof. I tried proving to him what I was saying was true. Wouldn't even do it. Wouldn't make that phone call. A little bit of ego on Chief Queef there, eh? I can prove how this world works. And you guys you think I'm a joke. One day, sooner or later, we're going to find out. Someone's going to take a look at my videos. Someone Someone, well, maybe there'll be a nuclear attack and then we'll see the Galactic Federation. I don't know. There's been some lights over Ukraine lately. You should take a look at that. Weird, huh? Same kind of lights that are kind of going on around the world. Weird, huh? Was it May 6th or March 6th? There were some lights that went by the space station. Interesting, huh? I don't know. You never know. I just want someone to tell me what I'm saying is crazy. Come on. Someone. Come on. It's your boy. Holla at him. I need help. I hate living like this. I hate having to think that I have to save you because you're not capable of saving yourselves. Someone has to convince you. So please, come on. Get your stuff together. Open up your heart. Open up your mind and take a look what's going on in the world. Take a look at my videos. See if I'm lying. Because I know my opinion on a lot of things have changed. I hated Donald Trump. You can see that. I did videos on Donald Trump. I compared him to my friend Troy. I couldn't have been more wrong, I think, now. That Saguru guy, I used to like him. I'm not so sure about him either. There's some other people, too, that I still have a good feeling about, but there's some stuff being said about him, so I have to be careful of what I think. It's a feeling that I have, but you never know. I've been wrong so many times, but I'm willing to admit it. I hope you guys are. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments in the comment section, I hope.